far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life feels lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds, and when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me.
After a dominating performance last week at Phoenix, the series now moves to Hotlanta and the Atlanta Motor Speedway for round number 5 of the Rowdy Energy Cup Series. Tony Trapasso up in the booth with you tonight, rocking solo for the first time in a long time as qualifying getting ready to get underway here. A couple cars out on track. Most noteworthy that I can see right now is this man driving the Miller Lite Deuce. That is one of ESPN's own, Mr. Frank Marchese, as he is on his outlap right now. Justin Sumner out on track. Jeff Barefoot out on track. Ryan, excuse me, folks, I just got the hiccups all of a sudden. Justin Sumner, Jeff Barefoot, Ryan Decker starting to get ready to roll one. Now, I did talk to a few of the drivers before tonight's race, and they mentioned that it's tight off of 2 and very, very loose off of 4. So expect turn 4 to be Calamity Corner tonight, as Marchese comes off of turn 4 there to take the first lap for Marchese. Going to be a 31.69. Barefoot goes 31.96. Let's see. Decker and Lowe's finally both rolling it now. as Marchese comes out of 4 to finish his second flyer on qualifying and does improve to 31.57. Let's check in on Ryan Decker in the Oreos number 3. He's coming around to complete his first lap. And Decker to the top of the pile, 31.54. And he's running that ultra high line, trying to keep as much momentum up as he can through 1 and 2. And then a little bit lower in 3 and 4 to give himself as much room to try to catch that car as he can. Flirting with disaster off of 2. A little bit of a wiggle. And improves to a 31.31. Wow. Hendrick Cars number 25 of Brandon Lowe's. His first lap is not going to count. Apparently that one's not going to count. Must have brushed the wall somewhere. Greg Marconi's first lap going to put him 5th quick. Let's see what lap number 2 can do for Brandon here. Second quick. Marconi's second lap as he brings that Purdue Boilermaker number 12 across the line. Improves to second quick, 31.34. Last week's winner, Michael Anthony, Marcus Adams, James Lowe, Nick Wing, Jason Papp, Javon Cherry, and Scott Grove all needing to still post times here. Looks like Wing's going to be the next one to roll it in that Kellogg's Frosted Flakes number 90. Take a quick look at the weather conditions while we're waiting for Nick to get up to speed here. Relatively cool conditions as far as ambient air temperature. It's only 78 degrees here, 55% relative humidity. Pretty normal conditions for the greater Atlanta Metroplex. With that track temperature of 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Has me a little bit concerned tonight. Again, only 2-mile-an-hour wind, so nothing really major there. But, yeah, 110 degree track temperature right now. That's usually never a good thing. Good news is these guys do have 1 fast repair in their pocket for tonight and 5 sets of tires to get them through the entirety of the race. And qualifying comes to an end. Wing not able to get one in. So let's show our starting grid. Starting up on the point, setting quick time tonight, is going to be the number 3 of Ryan Decker. He's going to be joined with the 12 of Greg Marconi. Row 2 is going to see Brandon Lowe's and Frank Marchese. Justin Sumner and Jeff Barefoot going to roll off in row number 3. Row 4 sees Marcus Adams and Mike Anthony. Anthony did take over the points lead after last week's race, by the way. James Lowe and Javon Cherry rolling off in row number 5. Scotty Grove and Nick Wing in row number 6. And then starting shotgun on the field is going to be the ace of Jason Papp. So only 13 cars scheduled to roll off here tonight as we are just waiting for this little last bit of stragglers here to grid up. .90 laps of scheduled distance here tonight. Again, 3 sets of tires to get him through. 5 sets of tires to get him through tonight. Not knowing exactly how disastrous this might be. And get a good look at it, folks, because this is probably going to be one of the last races we get a chance to broadcast from the old configuration at Atlanta, the worn-out Atlanta that all the drivers love. And if you saw Sunday night's real-world race, go ahead and let us know in the comments what you thought about it. I have my own feelings, but tell me what you thought about the real-world Sunday night race. Got to thank Jessica Wood and Caitlin Groves for checking in tonight. Jessica pulling for Ryan. And Caitlin, if I had to venture a guess, I'm going to go out on a limb and say you're pulling for Scott. Unfortunately, Scott's going to pit start here, as he is not on track right now. So 90 laps of scheduled distance, 13 cars. Not overly aggressive here tonight. The biggest thing is going to be patience, as you really have to roll turns 1 and 2 to get that car to stick and get a shot down the backstretch. Maybe even late apex turn 2. And then you've got to be real easy on the gas in order to have anything happen on the front chute. Kind of bizarre line for the pace car to be driving. I'm not sure why it was up next to the wall there coming down the backstretch. But I have waited a long time to be able to say this again in the Rowdy Energy Cup Series. As the pace car makes its hard left onto pit road, the only thing that's left to do is wipe the visor, adjust the 5-point harness. Grandpa, pop some popcorn, because it's time to get it on at Atlanta. Race fans, it's showtime! Decker getting a good, clean run. Brandon Lowe's following him through on the inside. Marconi not so happy on the high side, as here comes Justin Sumner to his inside. Sumner with a big wiggle coming off of 2. That's going to cost him some time as Marchese works around the outside. Lowe's and Decker side by side for the lead right now. Decker going to be able to maintain as he gets the run off of 4, using that second lane to his advantage. Give it to Decker at the stripe. All important bonus point for the 3, with as tight as the points battle is coming into tonight. Lowe's, though, sends it on the inside. Decker using that high lane. It's going to pay dividends the later this run gets. He's going to be able to save tires by running up there. Lowe's, though, with a head of steam, trying to wrestle the lead away from Ryan Decker. These guys are side by side. No quarter asked for, no quarter given. As looks like somebody just went for a ride. And I didn't quite see who that was. We stay green, though. Looks like Nick Wing may have had problems towards the back. Finally, though, Lowe's to the point. The Niagara Falls Canadian native going to lead them around here as the battle for second hot and heavy, as Marconi getting a good shove from Adams to try to make something happen on the inside now. Lowe's out to a 4-car length lead. Decker gets, that was Marconi getting sideways on the backstretch. Gets it collected, doesn't hit anybody. Wow. Let's see that again. And yes, that was Justin Sumner going across the infield grass there a couple laps ago. But we are in replay now as we are getting ready to watch what happened. We're a little bit before. But we are going to go to the and watch the driving off the 12. Coming off of turn 2 this next lap, he almost got up into Decker and just hauled the car hard left. Nobody gets into him, and he gets it locked down. Wow, what a drive. We are back live now. Ryan Decker has retaken the lead as Marcus Adams and James Lowe all over him on the low side. Those two Balls-Garana teammates trying to make it happen as we got one peeling off to go way low. Looked like Michael Anthony having problems there on the backstretch. But Decker showing the way right now. James Lowe, your second place in points, all over his back bumper. Now, Adams did not have a great Phoenix run. Oy. Lowe's is having problems coming off of 2. That car is just stupid loose right now. And that is one of the reasons why he's no longer in the lead. As Scotty Groves in the 55 being scored as the 27. Brings it down pit road. That car has hit something. As we're going to check back here towards the mid-pack. Jason Papp driving the Big Mac tonight. And these guys finally get that one sorted out. As we go back towards the front of this one, Adams with a good run on the low side. Can he make it stick coming off of 2? Little bit of a wiggle for the Balls-Garana orange, number 31. That's going to let James Lowe get to his door. A Chevy and 2 Fords at the front of this piece right now. No Toyotas in the field tonight. As Decker continues to just turn laps. And being the leader, he can kind of force where he wants to go. And you want to get by him, you got to go where he's not. And that's not easy, considering he's got a real effective line going here tonight. But we are going to go on board with Marcus Adams and see just how hard he is pushing this car right now. Adams finally wrestles the lead away from Decker. Decker's going to slot in by Lowe. You can see just how twitchy that car is coming off of turn number 4. Big breakaway at the front of this piece. Adams, Lowe, and Decker running stem to stern right now. And then you're a second and a half back to this man, Brandon Lowe, who has been caught by Javon Cherry. Cherry currently up 5 positions from where he started. Marcus Adams, your leader, is up 6 from where he started. James Lowe is up 7 from where he started. Who says you can't pass at Atlanta? Working lap 14 of 19. These guys basically just settling in for the long haul right now. As Lowe and Adams at the front just in command of this one. Decker looks like he might be trying to save some tire. Not really pushing as hard as some of the other drivers are. You see those guys running that ultra low line. They're just eating up that right front tire by doing that. Whereas I'm really liking what Decker's doing, running that second, almost third lane up. just inside the marbles. So, he's not having to get the car as out of shape. He's not having to really force anything with that car right now. As Javon Cherry looking to the inside of Brandon Lowe. That's your battle for fourth right now. As Cherry just sends it going into one. Lowe, though, using that high lane to carry the momentum. He's going to cross Cherry over, coming down the back chute. Gets in line and Draft City again. They've got a lot of time to make up on that group in front of them, as it is almost 2 full seconds from Javon Cherry in fourth to Ryan Decker in third. You got Cherry, Lowe, Anthony Wing, and Sumner in this little grouping, and then you're about 2.5 seconds back to ninth place Jason Papp. At the front of this thing, Marcus Adams continues to lead. And do want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. If you haven't done so already, hit that thumbs up button. It really helps share this this video around via the YouTube algorithm. Every thumbs up really does help. And also, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you don't miss a single moment of action here on the Esports Broadcasting Network. We do this at least once a night, every night of the week. Most of the time, we're doing double and triple headers. As a matter of fact, there is another broadcast going on the ESPN Family Network. That is the CleanRacing.net Cup Series, as they are also here at Atlanta. And then tomorrow night, you like truck racing? I love me some truck racing. As we have quite a lot of racing going on. The All-American Racing League Truckers Feed America Cup Series, as they go to Kentucky Speedway for the John E. Anderson Designs 200. And then tomorrow night's nightcap will be round 11 for the Western States Racing League as they go to Chicagoland. And then Wednesday night we have the Ghost Racing Ghost 200 from Indianapolis. That is a 9:20 start on that. And the Way She Goes Racing League, round number 5 from Atlanta, 8:50 start on that one. And then Thursday night, the only game in town is going to be the USRA TNT Truck Series as they take round 8 to Dover. And then, of course, we will be back here on Friday for the Circle B Diecast Super Speedway Series, round number 7 from Daytona. So a lot of racing left this week, and I didn't even mention the quadruple header coming up on Sunday, starting at 3:30 Eastern Time. So again, hit that bell notification so you don't miss a single moment of action. As checking back through the field here, one of the bigger movers is this man, Nick Wing, already up 5 from where he started, as he is stalking Brandon Lowe's, who has gotten passed by both Javon Cherry and Michael Anthony. So Lowe's not having a good time of it in the 25. But real good run out of Wing tonight. Usually one of the quieter drivers. He doesn't put the car in a bad situation. And he kind of keeps steady and calm throughout the race, and he's usually one of the ones contending for a top 5 at the end of this piece. So let's see if he can continue his forward momentum right now, as we are currently working lap 25 of 90 here at Atlanta. This man currently leads the way, Marcus Adams, as he's got James Lowe and Ryan Decker in tow. Decker all over the back bumper of Lowe right now. Little bit of a wiggle for all three of them, as that was Brandon Lowe getting into the wall coming off a turn 2. You see a little bit of damage on the right side of that HendrickCars.com number 25. And again, Decker and Lowe just banging on each other. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Let's see what happened coming off of turn number 4. Wing goes through the grass. Unfortunately, can't save it. Overcorrects and, into the turn 1 wall. Everybody else doing a great job to avoid hitting him. And the question is, can he limp that car back to the pits to burn his fast repair? And he is rolling, so that's a good sign. Let's take a look at that from a different angle here. Let's see what the chopper picked up on that. This is from overhead. Just got it a little loose coming off of 4. Doing what he can to try to save that piece. As we're going to go inside. We did get a GoPro on his helmet before we started. Let's see how much he was just trying to wheel that car to save it. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Lock it down. And oops, into the wall. And wholesale pit stops taking place. Adams, Lowe, Decker, Cherry, Anthony, Lowe's, Sumner, Marconi, Barefoot, Pap, Marquez, everybody's in. So those guys that brushed the wall early or got a little out of shape early, able to get in, get their cars serviced, as we are watching and see what this battle off pit road is going to be. And it looks like Marcus Adams going to win the battle off pit road. Great pit stop for Michael Anthony, as he's already gained a couple of spots. Looks like 4 tires and fuel for everybody. And let's see. Jessica Wood, yes, it's very easy to spend a lot of money on a sim rig. But it's cheaper than owning a real race car. And a lot less detrimental to your health. So while we are under caution, and we're not going to do that because the lights just went out on the pace car. I was about to go grab somebody to talk to him. We will do that if we get another caution, which I don't expect, considering that, these guys, usually it's one and done as far as cautions go. They've done a lot of long green flag runs in the past. And it would not surprise me to see a very long green flag run coming up here. Working lap 30 of 90. We're going to restart on 31. Marcus Adams showing the way after leading a good majority of that first piece of the race. Bad news is his teammate Michael Anthony, who dominated Phoenix, is going to be starting next to him. And Javon Cherry's got a clean shot in the 48 now on the high side, As the field comes off of turn number 4, pace car is in. Field rolls into the premier setup restart zone. Green flag is out, and we are back underway at Atlanta. Side by side, Adams and Anthony. And it looks like the low lane on very fresh tires is where you want to be. And then as the run wears on, you're going to want to move further and further up the track as Decker has to check up ever so slightly because Anthony was coming. Javon Cherry on the high side as he's got James Lowe to his inside, working off of turn number 4 for fourth position. Cherry is looking to get a twofer as he's working the high side on Decker right now. Cherry with a great head of steam. Second lane already paying dividends here tonight as Cherry able to wrestle third away. And it looks like he's going to be bringing Brandon Lowe's with him. Lowe's, after touching the wall earlier, did slip back a little bit. Looks like he's gotten that car fixed. And they are running stem to stern right now, about 7 deep. Adam shows the way. He's got his teammate there with him, though. As here comes Decker back on the high side on Lowe's. Trying to make something happen here. Almost contact, and that's going to allow Brandon Lowe's to get by James Lowe to get by Brandon Lowe's. Trust me, it's as confusing for me as it is for you. As Javon Cherry right now all over the back bumper of Michael Anthony. And we got 2 into the wall. Let's take a look here what happened. Decker just got a little bit sideways and just boom. Up into James Lowe. 2 heavily damaged cars right now. We stay green, though. No manual cautions here as Lowe is limping that car back to the pits. Michael Anthony has taken over the lead and has just flat walked away from everybody. And we got more sideways action. Looks like the 94 of Sumner having a moment coming out of 2. In front of him, though, that is a hot and heavy battle between Javon Cherry, Brandon Lowe's, and Greg Marconi as Marconi looks to the inside of Lowe's going into turn 1. That is your battle for third position between those 3 drivers. A little bit further back, that's Marchese and Pap going hammer and tongs at it. Battle for 8th going on. Pap on the high side, Marchese on the low side. Little bit of a wiggle there. As in front of them, that is Marconi and Cherry slugging it out for 4th. Cherry in the Ally number 48, Marconi in the Purdue Boilermaker number 12. Battle for the lead starting to heat up between Anthony and Adams. And they're starting to steadily pull away from that battle for third with Brandon Lowe's, Javon Cherry, and Greg Marconi. As Cherry flirts with disaster coming off at 2. Looks like he may have gotten into the wall. If he didn't, another coat of paint, he definitely would have been in trouble. Closest battle on track is this battle for the lead between Michael Anthony and Marcus Adams. Bear with me, folks. Just trying to take care of a little technical issue. Adams looks to the inside of low. Coming through 1 and 2. Drag race down the back straightaway. Mustang on Mustang crime. As Michael Anthony pinching his teammate down just a little bit in the middle of 3 and 4. Hampers the run that Adams was getting. Adams, though, going to send it going into 1. So Anthony uses that second lane to his advantage to try to carry the momentum down the back straightaway. And those two battling like that has allowed this man, Brandon Lowe's, to reel them back in. So now it's a 3-car tango for the lead, and it's going to be 4 pretty soon, because here comes Javon Cherry as Adams working the high side this time. He saw it work for the guys earlier, and he's going to cross Anthony over down the back straightaway. Good run coming up. Does he have the clear? Yes, he does. Just like that, Marcus Adams back to the lead. So Adams, Anthony, Lowe, Cherry, Marconi, Sumner, Marchese, Barefoot, Pap, Decker, Wing, your lead lap cars. And then James Lowe, unfortunately, 1 lap down after getting that car fixed, after getting into a tangle with Ryan Decker on just after the restart. Anthony not letting Adams get away from him. And you know what? We're going to go on board and do a little turn it up here. So headphone wearers, enjoy. 3-car tango at the front of this piece as we are working lap 55 of 90 here at Atlanta for round number 5 of the Rowdy Energy Cup Series. Tony Trapasso up in the booth with you tonight for round number 5. Michael Anthony currently showing the way after a dominating performance last week at Phoenix, able to wrestle the lead away from his teammate Marcus Adams, so that's 1 and 2 in the points right there. Brandon Lowe's currently sitting third on track. A lot of heavy hitters not showing up here tonight. Lowe is able to wrestle second spot away from Adams. As they are almost 2 seconds to the good over fourth place Javon Cherry. Right now, though, Jason Papp on a charge right now. Looks like big problems for that Buffalo Wild Wings number 97 or 94 of Justin Sumner as Ryan Decker finally goes pit side. Could we be seeing the money stop out of Decker? We are darn sure going to find out here momentarily. As we're going to go back to this battle up at the front. They seem to have gotten that sorted out relatively painlessly. It looks like Decker only took 2. 10.5 in the box. As Greg Marconi has gotten by Javon Cherry. I was wondering if Cherry was going a little too hard, a little too soon with how hard he was pushing on that last restart. And it looks like Marconi is Cherry sideways coming off a 2. What a save. So that's going to give Marconi the clear. But this battle up at the front is Michael Anthony goes through the grass. Good grief. That was definitely a Code Brown moment for the Balls Garana number 14 driver. And that battling has let this man get back to the point. That is, of course, the 31 of Marcus Adams. But never count out this man out of Niagara Falls, Canada. That is Brandon Lowe's in the HendrickCars.com number 25. Very strong run going for that man right now. As James Lowe, a lap down, has caught onto the tail end of this pack. Anthony looking high on Lowe's right now as looks to use that momentum of that second lane. Lowe's, though, gonna just send it going on the inside. A little bit of a wiggle in the middle of 1 and 2. That's going to let all 3 of those Balls Garana cars get by him. Now, the 99 of James Lowe is a lap down to these guys. Looking to get his lap back the hard way. As Anthony looks to the inside of Adams going into 1. These guys are almost 3 full seconds to the good over fourth place. You can see him way back there in the distance. Side by side, almost formation lap precision between Adams and Anthony. Not giving an inch, racing about as hard as you can, as cleanly as you can, though. Anthony giving Adams all he can handle. Getting a little shot from James Lowe in the 99. That's going to let Adams get up there. You know, he would love nothing more than to get back on that lead lap. And Lowe is trying, that's for darn sure. He was running as high as third when all hell broke loose. And he actually got into it with Ryan Deckers. Anthony, a little bit of a slide coming through too. And just like that, James Lowe now has his lap back the hard way. The question is, can he do anything with it, as we are 26 laps to go. Battle for second still hot and heavy as Adams shows the way in front of these two drivers. That's Michael Anthony on the high side and Brandon Lowe on the inside as they work their way out of turn number 2. Little bit of a wiggle for Lowe's. He's going to have to drop in behind Anthony, and that's something we've been seeing all night. You have to put a little more wheel in the car, and it can unsettle it coming off of turn 2 when you're running side by side like that. The question is, when are these guys going to come down for the money stop? Javon Cherry, Ryan Decker, I dare say they've already done theirs. Everybody else was last down on lap 28 or 29. James Lowe was last down on 34 to get that fast repair taken after he got into that little fracas with Ryan Decker. Cherry, Decker, and Jeff Barefoot currently running one or more laps down. Scotty Groves has put it on the hauler. And in case you're wondering why we're focusing on these top 3 as much as we are, that's because the rest of the field is more strung out than a methadone clinic. This man currently sitting 2.5 seconds back off that battle for third. Marchese is another 4.5 seconds behind him. Jason Papp's another 8.5 back. Justin Sumner is another 2.5 back. And Nick Wing, that's the leaders behind him. As he had to go down and get some repairs done to that Kellogg's Frosted Flakes number 90. And, of course, we did mention James Lowe just getting his lap back the hard way. And then there's Javon Cherry, a lap down, who I believe has already done his money stop. So hopefully a caution doesn't come out, question mark. And then there's Ryan Decker, who's kind of hoping for a caution right now. And something funky with Jeff Barefoot, as he just spent over a minute on pit road trying to get some damage repaired on that car. And here comes the leaders. It's Adams, Anthony, and Lowe just still in lockstep right now. 20 to go right now. Adams shows the way. Anthony just stalking his teammate as green flag pit stops really starting to take place now. Looks like the 94 of Sumner coming down pit road. Again, want to thank everybody for joining us here in the live stream. If you haven't done so already, please hit that thumbs up button. It really helps share this video with the YouTube algorithm, the way it works. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you don't miss a single moment of action here on the Esports Broadcasting Network. As we do this 7 nights a week, most of the time we're doing double, triple, and even a quadruple header on Sunday. So you're not going to want to miss a moment of action on track, as we've got broadcast teams that will cover just about anything out there. And if you've got a league that you're looking to get broadcast, go ahead and head on over to our Facebook side of things, and you want to look up Sim Racing Media. who is the parent company for the Esports Broadcasting Network, and let them know what you have and what you're looking to have accomplished. We can probably make it happen for you. Marcus Adams continues to show the way. Michael Anthony slipped back just a little bit in the late run going here. 17 laps to go. The question is, who is going to be the first one of your lead lap cars to blink? Because I'm looking at the tire fall off. You're looking just about a full second after about 40-ish laps. Brandon Lowe's looking on the inside of Anthony. Anthony may have burned his tires up with that battle with Marcus Adams, as using the outside lane to his advantage. Not going to pinch Lowe's down. Does a little bit coming off a 4, but Lowe's going to keep his foot in it. Use the short way around, and it's only a matter of time before Lowe's can wrestle that spot away from Anthony. Anthony, though, no give right now in that Balls Energy number 14. And just like that, Brandon Lowe's up into second. And I know that's going to make a certain lady in Cincinnati pretty happy. As Anthony trying to battle back, though. Javon Cherry looking to get his lap back the hard way. As Justin Sumner, after just pitting a couple laps ago, just set quick time of the race. Sorry, his quickest time of the race, 31.33. Quick time overall actually belongs to this man here, the 99 of James Lowe, 31.20. Good grief. As he is slugging it out right now with Nick Wing. That is a battle for position right in front of your race leader. It's Wing on the high side, Lowe on the inside. As Wing going to wrestle the spot back away from Lowe. Lowe was getting pushed a little bit by his teammate Marcus Adams, who is currently your race leader. So these two guys essentially racing for the free pass position. As Javon Cherry gets by Brandon Lowe's to get his lap back off him, trying to reel in Marcus Adams to get his lap back completely and get back on the lead lap. As Wing and Lowe, this is your battle for 7th. Last car on the lead lap is what this is the race for. As, big wiggle for Nick Wing coming off a 2. Marcus Adams going to have to take evasive action. Wing just lost a ton of momentum. And here comes Javon Cherry. And this again is a battle for position between the 90 and the 48. Battle for 8th. And that is your closest battle on track as they follow your leader, Marcus Adams, as we are 10 to go at Atlanta. Adams about half a second to the good. Equates to about 5 car lengths. Over second place, Brandon Lowe's. Michael Anthony is another handful of car lengths back. Your closest battle on track is this one between Wing and Cherry for 8th. A little bit of air wash for Nick Wing coming through the middle of 2. Big wiggle for Brandon Lowe's as he gets by Javon Cherry. Able to keep that car under him, though. Keep the momentum up. As he's going to use the draft off of Nick Wing to draw him ever closer to Marcus Adams, who is now behind his teammate. That is James Lowe in the 99. Last car being scored on the lead lap. Nick Wing doing everything he can to try to get his lap back as Cherry sideways off a 2. Brandon Lowe looking to the inside of Nick Wing. That is your second place runner, who is almost a full second to the good over Michael Anthony, and he's used that draft off of Nick Wing to pull him ever closer to your race leader. That is the 31 of Marcus Adams, as we are 7 to go. Brandon Lowe's running out of time if he's going to make something happen. Nick Wing looks to the inside of Adams, going through 3 and 4. Adams goes to the high side, using the momentum, and that seems to be where everybody's able to get some position coming off of 4. Yeesh. Wing with a little bit of a drift action coming off of 2. That's going to let Lowe get by him on the high side. Now Brandon Lowe's has a clean shot at Marcus Adams. Javon Cherry looks to the inside of Wing. 5 to go. Brandon Lowe's all over the back bumper of Marcus Adams. Looks like he may be trying to bump and run going through 1 and 2. I couldn't see if there was contact or not. Lowe's sideways. Cherry into the wall. This is getting hot and heavy in the closing laps here. Round number 5 of the Rowdy Energy Cup Series from Atlanta. Marcus Adams with a little bit of breathing room with 4 to go. Lowe's completely sends it going into 1. Closes that distance back up. In the slipstream now, coming down the back straightaway. It's going to be 3 laps to go next time across the stripe. Does Brandon Lowe's have anything for Marcus Adams? Adams has led the vast majority of laps here tonight. Can Lowe reel him in? Catching him's one thing, passing him is a whole completely different story, as we all well know. Looks like he might be backing up to try to get a run on him, as Lowe looking to put Adams looking to put James Lowe in the 99 a lap down, using him as a buffer there coming off a 4. Brandon Lowe has to take evasive action. Popsicle sticks are in the air. 2 laps to go here at Atlanta. And it looks like James Lowe might be hampering Brandon Lowe's ever so slightly, not letting him get the run off the corner that he needs. It's going to be 1.5 miles to go at the stripe. Marcus Adams shows the way. He's just got to maintain for 3 more corners as he works his way through 1 and 2 for the final time. White flag in the air. Brandon Lowe's is going to have a Hail Mary going into 3. Adams with a nice tidy line coming through 3 and 4 for the final time. Off of 4 and into the dog leg. Checkered flag in the air. Your winner, Marcus Adams. Brandon Lowe's hanging on for second place. Good, strong run there. Michael Anthony coming home, rounding out your podium. Marconi coming across for 4th. And Marchese coming across for 5th. It's a good rebound drive for the driver of the Miller Lite number 2. Nick Wing coming home in 6th. James Lowe in 7th. And let's bring up our results, shall we? So Adams, Lowe, Anthony, Marconi, Marchese, Wing, Lowe, Pap, Cherry, Decker, Sumner, Barefoot, and Groves rounding out the field. And a well-earned burnout from Marcus Adams, as we are going to do this. We are going to do this. And then I need to find them. Bear with me, folks, as I'm trying to find the drivers in the Discord server. And we're going to start with the man who led the most laps here tonight, coming home with the victory. Congratulations, Marcus Adams.
Wait, were you in the race?
Huh?
Oh, you just sound like the guy that was in the race. Anyway, thanks. It was a pretty fun race.
So, Marcus, talk us through those battles you were having with your teammates there after that restart. How hard were you having to push against Michael Anthony?
Well, I was trying to save, but there was one time where I got on the throttle a little too hard and it just burned off the right rear. So after that, I was just trying to push it while trying not to spin. And I don't know what happened with him. I think he overheated the right rear, and that's what let me get the lead.
Well, you led most of the laps here tonight. How difficult was it at times, especially running side by side, to come out of turn 2 or to come out of turn 4?
Well, coming out of 2, if you were too low from being beside someone or just too low in general, you're going to get loose. 3 and 4 was pretty easy. There wasn't really anything to it. It was just, well, for me anyway, but out of 2 was really my problem. Just got loose if I was down too low on exit.
When we saw early on, you were using that second lane to your advantage. Was that something you were expecting to have happen, or?
No, I was just expecting to ride the white line the entire race, even if I was battling someone. Yeah.
Well, Marcus, again, congratulations on the win here at Atlanta. Who do you need to thank before we let you go celebrate with your team? Because I think you just took the points lead back over.
I gotta thank Balls Out, Circle B Diecast, Rowdy Energy, iRacing, iFlag, Buttkicker, and Midwest Motor Customs.
Marcus Adams, congratulations. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
So that was our race winner, Marcus Adams. And joining us now, the man who gave him everything he had in the closing laps, driver of the HendrickCars.com, number 25, Brandon Lowe's. All things considered, you can't be too disappointed tonight.
I mean, good points today, I guess. Second place, that's, we haven't been able to race that much lately, so, it's our best result of the year. It's just, frustrating and disappointing to come that close.
Well, I mean, you kind of had a little fracas there at the closing laps with the lap cars. I mean, were they as big of an issue as it kind of looked like it was on camera, or was it just the car going away from you?
No, my car was actually driving perfectly good. I was faster than both Marcus and Michael. But lappers were just holding us up, or you had one of their teammates just staying out front to give them draft, so I couldn't catch them. So, honestly, we had a great car. Definitely the class of the field, in my opinion, at that last run. We were just sitting right behind them both, and just couldn't catch them because he had the draft.
Well, Brandon, you did have a remarkable run here tonight. Who do you need to thank before we let you go and celebrate?
Yeah, I mean, just thank you guys for putting on the broadcast. Thanks to all the league sponsors, B Diecast, Rowdy Energy, iRacing, iFlag, Buttkicker, Midwest Motor Customs. Thanks to my teammate Javon Cherry. He's always there to give me pointers and help out. So always nice to have him around. And thanks to Greg and Jason for putting this on, because I know it's been tough for them this year, but they're pushing through and doing a great job. So.
All right, Brandon Lowe's, congratulations on the podium here tonight. We'll see you next week.
All All right, see you guys.
And then joining us now, and we're going to make up for missing him last week after a dominating performance at Phoenix, coming home on the podium here tonight at Atlanta, Michael Anthony.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Pretty good race. Not bad, not bad. I'm excited to get back in these interviews.
Yeah, you kind of stiffed us last week, my friend.
Yeah, I apologize. Mike was having a little bit of problems.
Well, Mike, talk us through that battle you were having with Marcus Adams for the good majority of that second stint. For starters, did you guys know you could go the entire distance from that pit stop?
Yeah, from that caution, we knew we were about 5 laps to the good. I saved a little bit after the caution on those pace laps just in case a green-white checker came out. But yeah, we knew we were good. So we just got to racing a little bit, having a little bit of fun. But unfortunately, it killed my tires off, as you saw.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looked like from up here too. But
yeah. It was fun though. We had our fun.
Yeah, absolutely, you did. Probably more fun last week at Phoenix for you, though, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. Mike, again, congratulations on your second podium in as many weeks. The points battle right now, real tight between you and Marcus. Do you think you got anything for him for next week?
Nope, nothing at all. I will not be talking to you guys next week. I am terrible at COTA.
All right, my friend. Well, you got plenty of time to practice.
Yeah, we'll practice. We'll see what we can do.
All right, Mike, who do you need to thank before we let you go celebrate?
Of course, you guys for putting on the broadcast. Circle B Diecast, Rowdy Energy drinks. My teammate Balls Out Racing. Congrats, Mark, on the win. Jason for putting the league. Greg for putting on the league, and yeah, that's just about it.
All right, Mike. Best of luck to you next week at COTA.
Appreciate it. Have a good night.
So that was our podium, and we are going to bring up the results one more time. Again, Marcus Adams coming home with the victory. Brandon Lowe's hanging on for second, as Michael Anthony comes home in third. Greg Marconi in fourth. Fifth goes to Frank Marchese. Nick Wing in sixth. Good recovery drive for Nick. James Lowe in seventh. Jason Papp eighth. Javon Cherry in ninth. Ryan Decker in 10th. Justin Sumner in 11th. Jeff Barefoot, the last car, still driving, coming home in 12th. Scotty Groves put it on the hauler early. So that is going to about do it for us tonight. Again, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you don't miss anything or any of the action going on the Esports Broadcasting Network. And we will catch you next week at the Circuit of the Americas for round number 6. This is Tony Trapasso reminding you, ladies and gentlemen, that as you walk down the road of life, please don't play in traffic. Good night, everybody.